Hey, and welcome to Alpha. We are now going to be trading some binary option live. And as always, I need to say this, if you have not seen this live session, probably you are not a subscriber or you have not turned the bell notification on. So make sure you do these two things. Also, you are free to help me out, like this video. And if you want to trade together with me, you probably need the same broker like me. And then make sure you use the link you find below the video, because if you use this link later on, if you decide to go from a demo account over to a real account, you can get 200% on your first deposit. Okay, so then you have the promo code Alpha. Now I will start to prepare the things here now. Just bear with me. I'll set up the chat, so I can see the chat and all this good stuff. So let's see. I will do that now. I'm just using a cell phone here to see the chat. I had a screen before, but it takes too much space. So let's see now. Set down the sound. We don't need sound on this device. Just like that. Okay. Let's also set up here. Let me see. Cool. Now let's see. Also, want to give me a coffee? As you can see, I'm addicted to coffee here. You are free to buy me a coffee. Find it in the chat. There. Then I think we have. It's not. I don't think there anyone that have a bigger addiction for coffee than me here. I need 2-3 cups every morning just to wake up. So, especially in this line of work, it's really needed to stay sharp. Let's log in. That's it. Loading. Let me see. What can be the reason for that? Says live for me here. On my end. Says live here. I can try to disconnect and connect again. Let's see. I can do that. Let's disconnect. Set a stage. Binary options trading live. And share the screen. Everything seems to be okay. There. Should work now. If not, something I need to look into. Last time I figure out that I had a VPN running. I don't have a VPN running now, so it's not that either. So if not run now, sadly I can't use more time on it today, but I will try to figure it out later. So let me know if it works now, Radical. What else? Yeah, let's see if we find some peers. that one. No. I love when I can fill up the screen with hairs. This one. No. Radical, did I manage to fix it? Let me know. This one we have. Perfect. Perfect. I don't know what happened the first time. Can also be that was on your end, but at least it's working, so then it does not matter. Let's see. And wow, we're getting quite many pairs now. That I love that. GBP USD. This one we had. Okay. Okay, we had that one also. That one was a very good one yesterday, by the way. And you know what? Huh. Looks like we have more or less the same today. Let's see. I will see now. We are getting up there. Let's see. I will edit these things, of course. This one up here looks quite nice. Let's remove this line here. For these ones, something like that. Yeah, it looks decent. Let's zoom in here. Let's move this one, like something like that. Today I just have this in the bottom because then we can have it up all the time. As we ended quite good yesterday. So I'll keep this up all the time because I think it will look good on any platform. Let's see. I'm even considering next week. I will try, and if I get complaints, I will just do it for one session. I will see if I can have a split screen with two at least, so we can trade at two at the same time. Because then we might get a lot more trades. I think, me personally, I can split into at least 9. I can actually have all these different type of screens without no problem with the one I have here. But next week I think I'll try to split in 2, so you can at least have 2 at the same time. That should make you should get a few more trades. Then you can follow one good like this, for example, and go in between other pairs. So you can take every single trade on a good one, just like this one. That would be quite cool. So yeah, I think next week we'll try that. And then, like I said, if someone feels that things got too small on their screen, then they need to let me know, because then I will stop with it. And I'm in there. Got a quite nice entry, I think. Say 0 here, but there should not be. Let's continue. That's something I always do when I take a trade. I just continue to see if I can get more trades, but we still follow it here. Let's see. It would be nice to start the day with a winning trade. See if we're in out, but let's see. Up around here could be something. Let's see. I don't think I'll take 2 lands here. Looks like we're winning this one. Are we deep in the money or how it looks? Oh, we're deep in the money. That means you on this one also, Radical? Let me know. But yeah, first trade of the day, deep in the money. Looks like he did go a little higher, so I will change these lines here now. Let's see. I think now I will have it around there. But this was a trade everyone won. I have done that mistakes many times also. Many times, because the first trade we have is always $10 here, and I sometimes forget to change it. I have done this many times in my live sessions, but at least we have a win. Perfect, good start. So 78. Very good. Okay, now we're a little far away. I do not have anything in between these two. Let's see. We are not trading up trade here, okay? This is only if we pass this line, I'll take this one. So this is not a buy trade, okay? So we are sure of that, so no one do mistakes. As we're trading a lot on this pair, I will make them in the correct colors, okay? So red for down and green for up, okay? So we have that in order. So let's do like this. Let's disregard this one for now. But yeah, this is how it looks like. We are just doing down trades here for now. I do not have any up trades for this one at the current moment. Okay, let's see. Yesterday we did amazing, like I said, on this one. So let's see if we can continue with that. We are still looking for a down trade on the one up here. Let's see. Probably Radical when you get your balance. After what I remember, you have like 8,000. Maybe when you go about 10,000, makes sense that makes something. Then maybe you make like 1% up here. You can let me know if when we get you about that amount. But then maybe we get a cashback of 1% for you. Just so it would be nice for me to know how this cashback works. I do. Okay. You have around 8,000, all right? So I don't think it increased more than the 2% I have, because I have not seen any change for me. Okay. Okay. Okay, net deposit. Okay, understand. Your net deposit then with 8,000, like around 3,000 then maybe, little less. But that makes sense, of course. That makes sense. I think you wait a little longer. I'm almost tempted to do a buy trade here. We see he broke below here, but he had been a lot of trades we could have taken here. This one did go a little lower, but like I said, I'm just tempted. I'm not going to do it, but I'm tempted, of course, when I see this. Okay. Ah, okay, understand. Understand. Yeah, and if you did the deposit with Bitcoin, Bitcoin costs crazy to send these days. I think it's like close to $50, isn't it? I personally just use USDT for every transaction I do. At least when I did go in, that is of course many years ago, like 2 years ago. I think it's the last time I did a deposit. Then I used USDT. It's much better. Then I sent over the Tron network. Back then I think it cost like $1 to send. USDT today costs $1.50, but it's safe because you always have a safe amount to send. It's not like Bitcoin that costs a horse to send. So plus it's much faster, of course. To send USDT it takes like a couple of minutes, but Bitcoin can take like 30 minutes in a worst case scenario, depending on the day, of course. But yeah, Bitcoin is nice to hold, but it's not one that I like to use for paying for things. Yeah, no, Bitcoin is crazy expensive. I'm not sure what the price is currently, but pretty high, I guess. Yeah, oh, for sure do that. For sure do that. I don't know where you get your Bitcoin, but change it over to USDT. That is basically dollar. It's a much better choice and much faster. And then you basically remove the fees part you're talking about. I always done that. Okay, I have not heard about that one. To be quite frank, I did not even know that there was a Norwegian crypto exchange. I should have known it, of course, but yeah, it's always safer to use something that is in our own country. Me personally, I use KuCoin. I always do. They are fast and safe in my eyes. Binance, I didn't use much in the past, but they have been a little annoying lately. They asked too much, you need to send too much documents to them, they don't approve it, and I have tried, I have two different accounts with Binance, one for Brazil and one for Norway, and they don't want to approve any of them. So Binance I did stop using. They were super good in the past, but now I feel they're too annoying. But KuCoin, that one is still good. So that's the one I'm using personally. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Makes sense. That's the thing I like also with KuCoin, at least for if you're here in Brazil. Um when I withdraw money from KuCoin, basically I can receive it in to my bank account when I do a withdraw. Basically, I have it in 2-3 seconds. So if I, for example, withdraw 1,000 crowns, right? I push withdraw, then we have something called Vix. It's more like the Vips you have in Norway, and then it's directly in my bank account. So it's super cool. Very good system. This is of course different from country to country, which type of systems they have, but at least for me, I get my money in 2-3 seconds, and it's my account when I withdraw. So that's pretty cool. Take the entry, I will not take it there, I would like to have it a little farther down. think here would be nicer. Yes, I see this one's. I'm conflicted, but I think I'll go for the spikes to be safer. Or should I? No, let's take it there. We take it there. Let's try. Let's see. We have a trend, but it's quite safe still, I will say. We have much space left here, so I think we safely can take a trade on there. At least for the next few minutes. Let's follow this one also. Oh, here really broken down here now. Let's wait and see what this one will do. Where we were at this one. Okay, I think I did see something here also. Up around here. Let's see. Like there. A tight sell trade up there. As we can, for good measure, since we have time. I'll do this now going forward when I have time, just to keep to what you're doing. Let me check here. Okay, he chose to broke up upwards, so then I want to see what's going on here first. We are not thinking about that one right now. Okay. Let's zoom out. This one is breaking a little farther down than I like to even think about in trades. So let's wait with that one, see what will happen with this bar there. Okay, this area down there is actually not that bad, I need to admit. Let's see, a trade can be done around there. There. This is a green one. Let's see. Fits, you see here, fits very beautiful. So yeah, it's not super strong, we can see. Just 2 times down, 2 times up, so it's not super strong. But maybe we can get in one trade at least. We do have a downward trend, I will mark that also. But that is far away for now. Not so far, but it's good enough space at least. How is the tax system now for cryptocurrency trading, by the way? Do you need to pay taxes for profit of each trade you do when you have your account? Or do you only pay taxes on what you withdraw? That means when you change it over to your bank account in Norway, if that amount is bigger than what you did deposit, do you pay taxes for that? I think in the past it was like this, that you pay taxes for the what you withdraw. So when you change it over to Norwegian crowns, if that amount is bigger than the amount you deposit, you need to tax from that. Let's see. Just doing some mining things there also. Like I say always in my videos when this happen. For the ones that know me, they know that also I do some mining on cell phones, it's just there, and you have ordered that. Every penny counts. And I like to speculate on some coins that is not listed yet, because the upside can be huge. Plus it's easier to mine them in the start, because typically in the time when other people start to mine these coins when they're listed, they might be like 100 times more difficult to mine them. So then people like me can have a bunch of these coins, and we can just, my plan is basically to just sell every coins I have, different type of currencies in the next bull run. The next bull run, I think, will come around April, May. We are in the bull run already, by the way, but the top we might see, the top I would think we'll see this year, because the halving is this year, so for Bitcoin, and typically then we will see the top. So I'm expecting within this year that I'm hoping at least we will have a Bitcoin around 100 to 150,000. That is where I think we'll go. And when that happens, typically altcoins a couple of months later start to react, and that's the time to sell all the altcoins. So that's my plan. Probably I will sell everything I have this year. Hopefully for some profit. Altcoins is very speculative, that's the thing. Sometimes they never go up to the levels that was before, and sometimes they can go higher. So it's a speculative game, basically. Okay, 22%. Well, that's actually not so bad. That's quite good. Not so greedy of Norway there. Now let's see. I think this, in some way, this is not a breakout. So I think we can't trade here, so I will just move on, because now the pressure will be hard downwards. Now let's see over here. Up in this region. I will mark it, but I want to see one test first. For me, seems like there. Let's see. There. Around there. I will be a little nicer and put it like this. So let's see. I'm looking here now. Let's zoom in. It would be adjustable if I take a trade there. I did not do. There. We got a better one, so that's good. Now we just move on. We are in. Now in the bottom here, let's see. We do have a quite nice line here also. Let's see. I'm ready. Ready to go in. What's going on here? Let's see. We are not so. That was just barely, just barely, just barely. I will not tread more on this one, but that was. I like to see that I can be lucky also. Most of the time I'm not, but that was too close for comfort. Did it go your way, Radical? If you did take the trade, of course. For me, it did go exactly. Okay. The good thing, this one pay 88%, so you did not lose so much then. Basically, with your first win, we can say you are in zero for the day then. As was a $10 trade, yeah, more or less zero. I think you're like $2-3 minus, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Was just barely. That means if you have got the first without lag, you would have won also. That is good. We have a quite good start today. Sad that you did do wrong with your first trade, because if not, you would have been in profit also now. For your lagging, try to clean up your buffer in this cache you have on the brochure, because typically it's that, and make sure every time you come in to trade, start with a fresh computer. What I mean with fresh, a freshly rebooted computer, because it's quite heavy. I had much problem in my live sessions before. I did not, because typically I don't turn off the computer, because I'm also using this computer for robots that are trading forex. So but I always reboot before. When I push here, I could see like 3 seconds up to. So I got many bad openings because of that in the past. In some live sessions I had, like October last year. Since then I did figure it out. Now it's basically takes trade. When I push the button, it takes the trade right away. So it's a good idea to clear your buffer and come with a fresh computer every time you go to trade. Okay, I understand. Yeah, it was much movement. Then I understand. I thought it was laggy the way that when you push it take a few seconds, because that's a problem I had. Now let's see here. Do we like this region here? That is something I need to check. Always when I take trades, I need to check the past. And you know, this region do actually looks good for me. Do I have time to make the line? I will take my time. There and there. If you can get a trade in between these two lines there, I will, as I have time, I'll change the color. Like I said, I can't always do this. I can't change the color. It can also be times I don't have time to put the lines, because if it was up here, I can't just take a line and you need to take the trade. But I promise, as always, I have time to do things properly. I do it properly. So now we have time to make everything in order, then I do that. So, and I do like this bar we see here now, because you can see we had a trend going upwards, our market. See, you can see here we had a trend. So I like to see that, because otherwise you could not trade more here, because it would be a squeeze. But as he opened, if this will go directly in here again, the trend is still valid. That's the rule I have, that when you have a trend line just like this one, this bar need to close outside of the trend line also. If this bar now shoot directly in here again, this trend line is still valid, okay? Because this is then considered a fake out. So, but if the second bar, this will be the second, because one bar outside, this is bar number 2. Like now, if this one closed inside here now, like for example, I'll give an example now. If this one go up here now, I will not take a trade, okay? Because then this one is still active. This bar here now need to close outside of this trend line. Then I'll remove the trend line and then we can take trades. But now, for example, if this bar go up here now, we are not going to take a trade. Okay, so just that is clear. This one closed inside, so then I can't take a trade up here now. That's just like now we are not trading. Do not trade. This is risky because the squeeze is still active. This trend line is still active and we can't. Okay, so now if you take a trade here now, he probably will go upwards, and you see. So this is a good thing. If you follow me in Discord, you can listen my thoughts in real live time, because YouTube have a lag of like 9 seconds, and if I tell something like this, you can lose a trade. I'm not saying that if you did take a trade here now that you got to lose, but I'll say 50-50. Because here is a squeeze now, and he will either choose to go up to the upside, and he will choose to go to the downside. And you see now, he chooses to go to the upside. So there you can see, we need 2 bars outside of the trend, because you see the squeeze came. You see? So there, in some way this was good to see now, because then you all can, I say you all, but I think it's just you heretical, but many see this, I see many see the recording. It's good to see that we can put some of my rules in action, so you can see the trend line, how it works, the rules I apply to my trend line. Okay, so then we can just move on. This trend line we can just remove now. Let's continue. Okie dokie. We don't have any buy options here. We are only looking for sell up here. So we can just move on. Now let's take a look here. Here we also will take the trend line first. Strong trend line up, that means this will not be interesting because here's a squeeze also. Okay, let's move on. This one is pushing a little too much down for my liking. I would have taken a trade here if I did come in earlier, but as we came and you go all the way down here, that seems too risky for me now, so I'm not taking any trades here. Now let's see here. Always when you're going to consider to put a trend line, a resistant line, because when it's in the top it's resistant, when it's below is support. So I always take a look to the left to see the spikes, and when we can see something, for example like here, you can see that it fits beautifully with the past. That means it's probably good now also. So for example, in between these 2 lines there, I would find quite interesting. I will reset the chart, zoom in. Oh, that was, I'm not sure if that was a good trade or not. I don't know how my entry was there, but I think it's quite good. That's it. This one, for some reason, I do not reset the chart when I see like this, because if I reset this, I need to reset this, I need to reset every single bar when I move on. So it's better just to move on and come back to this later if I do like this, he'll be good. It's something I did figure out. Now let's see here. Do we like this one in the top here? Let me see, it's deep in the money. Yeah, I would say that is pretty deep. Amazing. Then we got our win. That means you are in profit also, Radical. Doing quite good today also, I would admit. 3 winners now. Pretty sweet. I am now at 244. So adding the 6 here, so it's 250. That is pretty nice. Now let me reset this chart. Let me see. We probably have a trend here now. Let me check that first. It's just a probably. It's not confirmed, but can also be like that. Do you know what? I think it's like this. We do have. Let's see if this one go and test this trend line here now. Let's see. That is good. That is good, Radical. That's good. Basically, you should have a little more. I was very sad you did the mistake in the first trade. Otherwise, you would have like 100 something now. But I have done this many times myself, so this part I understand. It's so easy to forget. This one is still active. I don't think I'll take a trade up here now. This will be the same like the other one we're looking. We need 2 bars to close outside of this trend line for me to activate, not to remove it, I mean. So let's move away. This will be like earliest 3 minutes we can take a trade here. So let's just move on. Do we consider a trade up here? Problem in the past, we don't have a so good, because it's inside of this, I don't feel comfortable about it. I don't like it, so I don't think I will take a trade up here. Let's move on. How are we in time, by the way? Sometimes I have, okay, we have around 15 minutes left, so we have a lot of time left. I think we could easily get in 1 or 2 more trades. So let's see if we can find 2 good ones down here. These start to look pretty nice. Let me mark it first before I consider it. We do not have so much space in between. I would say something in between these tight 2 blue lines there. If you can get a trade in between there, let's zoom in crazy much. Let's see if we can get a trade in between there. I will take it. I think we can take this one a little bit more down there. Let's see. We might get a trade here now. Let's see. And for new people coming in, we are live in 3 places. We are live in the Academy also. So in the Academy, I think we are, how many we are in the Academy right now? We are a few there. So for new people coming in, this is not, even though it looks like in the screen here, I do not have a 100% win rate. That do not exist, so don't go in too hard on the trades. We do lose some trades once in a while. I got a bad entry there. Super bad entry. I don't think I'll win this one here. No, we do not have 100% win rate. I do win like 7, 8 out of 10 trades. That is average calculated over 2 years. Some days we can end up with loss, and some days we end up with just winners. It's just the way it is. Now, talking about losers, I think we're going to lose one here now, because my entry here was just terrible. I hope I can get lucky, but something tells me I will not be lucky this time. There, let me see if I think, how did it go for you for this one, Radical? And Academy members also, let me know if any of you detect this trade. I'm sorry, sometimes I talk mostly to YouTube, but we are live in Academy also. You lost? Yeah. For me, the entry was terrible. I think my entry was up around here. So that was a little sad. If I just had an entry in between the lines, that was my target. But of course, it's very tight, these two lines. How was your entry, by the way? Did you get a bad entry also? Now let's see here. Yeah, that was bad entry for you also. Oh, there, we got a good entry. There was a good one. I think that one should be good. I got it right in between the lines. So if I lose that one, completely fine. When I get a good entry, I at least feel I did my work. I hate when I get a bad entry, because then it's not completely yeah, I feel I did not do my job. Now, talking about that, I won it. That was a close call, looks like. I will go back and take a look how it looks like. Yeah, he's really pushing. Did you get lucky there also? He's really pushing hard downwards here. This one was a close call, but this one thankfully did go my way. This one we were in the money in the last few seconds, but I lost, so sometimes it's good to be lucky. This go both ways. So my profit now is 222. But I like more the trades where we are deep in the money, not the ones that are pushing in our areas. So let's see if we can find something where we can find bigger spikes, you know? Yeah, that's the problem with this, that if I put fixed, the problem you can see here now, the reason I don't put fixed, I'll show you now. If I put fixed on this one, Australian dollar against Japanese yen, I go to this one, and I come back again, I need to put fixed again. So that's why I don't do it. For me, it does not matter that trades be more or less the same, but if it's fixed, of course, my results would be more in line of anyone else. But it's extra work to all the time need to remember to put fixed. I think if I start to do that, there will be many trades I do not do it, and yeah, that's more or less the reason. If this one could just have stayed fixed, then I would have done fixed and low, because then we will secure that all of us get the exact same results. But I have seen through my live sessions through the past that at least 80% of the time the trades are the same between me and the ones that take the same trades. And of course, much depends on the entries also. My entry on the last one there was spot, but we did see was in out of the money even with a very good entry. You can see we have $10 also up there. That is pretty nice. Thinking up here. Let me see the past if we have something. Okay, he's up there now. What would have happened if I did take this trade? I'm trying to look some little deeper in the money trades. We have too many close calls now. So we can get more or less the same results here. I'll do my best to get you into profit for the day. This one looks to be more deep in the money thing. So let's see if we take one there. In between something like that. Let's see. This one should be more deep in the money case. Let's see. If I can get a trade in between these two lines, I'll take it. We see here we are more farther away from the entries. Sadly, I was too slow to take a trade here. But let's see if we can get a new chance. We do have a trend downwards, I'm aware of that. But for now, it's enough space. Let's see, how are we in time? I think we can manage to get in at least one or two more trades. Let's see. Let's see. And come on now. There, I don't take it. He did shoot past my line. When I shoot past, I don't take it. No. He did that over here also, but I don't consider it. When I put my lines, I don't take a trade when he shoot past it. Did you take a trade there, Radical? If you did, you should not have done. Even if you win, that's good. Very good. Let's see. I think now the squeeze is too strong, so I don't, and after this one I don't feel interested to take a trade here now. So I think we can just move on. By the way, for the ones that did take a trade, congratulations, you did, by the way, win the trade, but don't be too happy because you did a mistake. Never take a trade when you shoot past the line. We just have a couple of minutes left, so best case scenario we get in one more trade. I think for you, Radical, you are like one trade away from going more or less at zero. There we have a trend downwards, so don't need to mark it. We're not taking there. We don't have time to mark too much now. I will look fast to see if I can get in one more trade, so we get you in more or less zero. Running through this here now. Let's see up here if that can be something. We can consider up there. I will take a trade up there. That will be the last chance today for one more trade. If we get the trade up there. For my records for today, let me see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades and 4 winners. Let's see. For the ones that if you want this timer to be more like mine, for example, you can see now I am waiting here, right? So what you can do, you can see my timer, right? When you're in Discord, when you see that as you're waiting, for example, for something here, if you're waiting for a trade, then what you can do, you can see when my timer go to, see here now, I'll show you. See here now he go to 30. When he go to 30, he restart. So you can see one there and do like this. Then you get the same exact timer like me, if you are sitting waiting. Okay, that's good, because then you can get at least this, more or less the same trades like I do with the same timer. Because now, for example, if you're waiting for a trade here now, then you have the way to get the same. By the way, we are done with this live session. Personally, I did quite good. I would have loved if you had got exactly the same result like me today. There have been some reasons, I think, with some mistakes. If it was not for that, you probably would have seen at least 0 for the day. But this is how it is sometimes. By the way, I will say all in all was a good session. I like more when we are deep in the money for the trades we do. I will try tomorrow to be very conservative and take more trades where we are deeper in the money, so we get more clear winners. Deep in the money trades is when we see longer bars that go to the area where we are looking for trades. So tomorrow I will look for more longer bars and be very critical for the trades I take. By the way, good session. We will be back again tomorrow, same time. If you just came in, not worry, we will be trading again tomorrow. And make sure you sign up with this broker. You find a link in the chat, or if you see a recording, you find a link below the video also. Make sure you use my link if you like to have 200% on your first deposit if you choose to go in with real money. By the way, for the ones that are interested, you can take a trade up here in the blue line. I think it's looks like a nice trade, and it's a little deeper the line, so it's a more clear. I think you can have a chance for a deeper money trade if you take a trade up there. So there, for example, now he's inside, and I think that would be a nice trade. I'm not taking it now because my